Hello, welcome to No Strings Attached Ministries. Today is an update on the prayer van. And I stopped at Publix, and we're going to be making some stuff here to make a pizza. Deep dish pizza, so there you go. $8.47. And here's the supplies, and I even got a couple of Cokes in there for 30 cents a piece. I figured, well, why not? So give you something to drink. So for less than $10, we're going to have one heck of a meal. We'll see what I can create. See you, bye. Okay, take 2 handfuls of flour, olive oil, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, or 1/8 of a cup, actually, salt, and just about 1/8 of a teaspoon of yeast. And you add water to this, and you mix this up to where it's a nice fine dough, as you can tell. You cover it, put oil on it, cover it, and let it set and rise. While you're doing that, you need to chop up your pepperoni. I got hot Italian sausage that I took out of the links and stripped the casings off of it. And that's what I'll be putting on there. Also, this is just one of the cheapest cans of pizza sauce that I could find. It was like $1 or something. Then you take your cast iron skillet and you put your dough in there, and you bring this all the way up to the sides, all the way around. Now this dough over here, that was actually about half or 3/4 of the dough that I had that this made. This here I'm going to use as a middle topping. And then you take your cheese, put a nice layer of cheese on the bottom, and you put your sauce in there, and you're basically building this thing upside down pretty much. And then your meats and everything you put in here, and then I'll put another layer of bread on top of, or the dough on top of that, bring it in, and I'm going to take some of them pepperonis, I'm going to curl it up and put it into the crust, and actually make like a deep dish stuffed crust pizza. And then I'll top it with just a little bit more sauce, and then a little bit of cheese on top of that, mozzarella. So we'll get back to you when I get it all assembled. Okay, continuing on. I've got your sausage pieces in there. I put, they are raw, by the way. I decided to chop up a small onion and put spread some onion, about 3/4 of that onion down in the bottom on top of the cheese. And I put some sauce on there and some pepperonis down there. Now what I'm going to do is roll out my other sheet of bread, or my other dough, and I'm going to put it on top here, and then I'll top it again with the same ingredients on the top, but lightly. So we'll get back to you. Okay, so you take your other piece of dough and you lay it out and you roll this out. Oh, how you like my roller? I use a coffee can. It's rounded off on each end. It actually makes a pretty nice roller. And you don't have to worry about trying to hold one and keep it clean and all this, because I'll be drinking this soda with the dinner. So you just finish rolling it on out, and you'll place this on top of the pizza. I'll show you how to do that. I take this dough and I sort of roll it over this can like this. That helps me transfer it. So let me get that done, and we'll get right back to you. Okay, I put this on top, and I went around and I pressed around the edges here real nice and tight and formed those two doughs together. And I poked some holes in the top of it here to allow the steam to, to bubble out so it don't explode on me. And then we'll go on and start our topping again, and we'll do another top. This time I'm going to put the sauce down first, then I'm going to put the meats, and then I'm going to top it with cheese, and then I'll roll the top. I'll show you when it gets done, when it's a done product. Okay, now what you do is, after you get your cheese in there in place, like I said, you line it with pepperoni. And you see here how I took and I twisted over and I tucked in. And you pull up on it, and you just sort of roll this into the pizza itself and make a nice crust here. In the process, I'm heating up the oven. I was going to cook this on the grill in the truck for you, But it started raining and I'm not anywhere any particular anyway, so I'm at home. So as you see here how it just sort of rolls up in the crust. Let me finish this and I'll get right back to you. Okay, now what I did is I curled it all the way around. You see how I made the crust all the way around. And I set my stove here at the highest setting, which what I would do on a barbecue grill too. I would set it on the highest setting. Then I would put like an indirect heat. I'd put my stones that I carry down on top of the grill. And I'd set this on top of it after it got nice and hot. And I let it all heat up while I'm making this. I'm preheating the oven. It still ain't got done preheating yet, but as soon as it gets preheated, I'm going to pop it in there, and it's going to be at the highest setting. And on the oven, I put it on the lowest shelf. And you sit there and you let this cook for about 30 minutes. Check it about 25, and then about 30 minutes it should be done. And I'll let you see what it looks like when it comes out. Thanks, bye. And voila, the pizza is done. Boy, don't that look good. I'll tell you what, I'm going to let it sit here and cool and just stiffen up just a few minutes. And as soon as it gets done, I'll slide it out of there and cut it up and show you what it looks like. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yum. Check that out. Doesn't that look and smell delicious? Sure hope you all try this someday. Let me know how my creation turned out. So I hope you like this video. Hope to share more with you in the future. And remember, I'm going to try to be heading back out on the road here shortly. And any help would definitely be appreciated. I'm checking up on my third journey now. Thanks a lot. You all have a great evening. Love you.